How's the audio? Is it loud as fuck?
It's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to be good. You need another shot? You need another shot? I think you need another shot. Hold on.
I think we should take a shot together.
I know.
On camera, though.
Okay, this is the first shot on camera. This is real. Before we take a shot, I want to introduce you guys to someone. Before I do that, my guest requested a shot on air while we're recording, so I think I'm gonna just do that real quick. I'm about to call him for work tomorrow, if anything. That's a brutal. I don't even know what. That's that gasoline.
Las memorias.
Bro, that shit. I don't even drink, but today I am gonna drink. Okay. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in today. I have a special guest, but before we introduce our special guest, I'm gonna give a quick shout out to my sponsors, FNX Supplement Company. And today I've been talking about for the last 3 episodes. I got this pre-workout. I specifically requested a pre-workout because I'm a guy that's always on the move, and I need something that tastes good. I like this cherry lime. Right? I mean, I'm all about the taste, but for sure the energy. This stuff gives me the strength, the cardio, the focus, the endurance that I deserve and I need, because coffee does not do shit for me. So I had to step it up, level it up one more time, and get this pre-workout. I got 15% off on the promo code triggered recipe 1. And if you can't find it, go into our Instagram and the link is in the bio, and you just click it and automatically add it to your cart, and it will add that 15% off. And then our another sponsor is Golden Palms _ mobile detailing. Shout out to him that's been sponsoring the podcast as far as what you need as a car. And him, dude, he comes through every time. He always cleans my car, and then he gives me a good price, good customer service. If you're in the LA area, Riverside area, anything further up, there is a $20 to $40 deposit. Depends how far you are. He's always on his Instagram and interacting with his customers, and right now for sure Saturdays and Sundays, and then asking for any promos or any offers he has, and he's willing to adjust to anybody's needs, and he's willing to wash any size vehicle. And yeah, just hit him up. And shout out to my brother, Golden Palms _ mobile detailing. So today I got a special guest. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up her Instagram because she hit me up saying that she wanted to do a podcast. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna introduce her. Her name is Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. How
Hey,
you
y'all.
doing? Yo, okay. So for the people on the YouTube, this is Stephanie. Ya sabes. Yo, I'm gonna put her. What is it? Your Instagram? Yo
So,
Fresa.
Oso Fresa.
Rantbox.
Oso Fresa Rantbox.
Is it
yeah.
that's how you write? Is there under?
So it's Oso Fresa with the double S _ Rantbox _ And yeah, that's kind of where I'm doing my
Don't get it
thing.
fucked up, all right? Add her. Don't be on some shy shit. Hey, I swear to God, this podcast about to hit different because the vibe is different right now. We on some shots. We got the Michi cups. So salud, ya sabes. So she hit me up. She was like, "Hey," she added me, and I was like, "Hey, I appreciate for the follow." And then she started asking questions as far as just trying to like improve her platform and stuff. And then I'm cool. I love helping people. You know what I mean? Helping the cause. If anybody that's hey, we all got to eat together. So let's bring each other up, especially if you're from Dago. Hey, we all got to help each other out. So as far as your platform, what's like? What do you like to talk about? Do you like to talk about like what, like women empowerment, or just like the general topics that we have today, like Black Lives Matter, or as far as your personal life or the daily struggles and stuff like that?
I feel like it's a little bit about the personal life and the daily struggles. And I feel like I just have such a rare position in life. And it's weird for some of us women to find that girl that you're like, yes, girl.
I'm trying to find that girl. Yes, girl. Where's she at?
Like, you know, when you just listen to somebody and you vibe with them and you're like, oh, piensas como yo, you're like me, like they say something or they think something, y ahí estás en el carro like, girl, yes, me too, you know? So it's just a lot talking about la realidad, como me siento, how I feel about life. I like to be a very strong, independent-minded woman. I like to talk about things that I learn about, things I feel. I feel like I've gone through a lot the last few years, and I really just, instead of balling up my emotions, I kind of like to just put myself out there and just talk about it and just be about it and put it out there, because if somebody else can just listen to it and be like, wow, like, she's not the only one that does things the way I do them, who thinks things the way I think things, or who goes through the things I go through. It's just about having somebody to connect with. And at the same time, it's just, putting my voice out there and creating a little something with it.
Okay, all women, y'all ain't alone, all right? Y'all going through. Look, I can't speak for women. That's why I bring someone, one that's independent, strong-minded. So I was like, yo, I had one conversation with her. I'm like, yo, I got to bring her on. I want to help her improve her platform, because her mindset could potentially and will help girls that are struggling every day. You know what I mean? I mean, you're not the only one going through it. You know what I mean? As far as, are you comfortable opening up as far as right now your daily struggles is right now?
Well, yeah, like I've
because that's what a podcast is. Because you have to open. I mean, I got demon time. Like, yeah, I mean, I got those demons in me. I got a whole squad next to me, like on everything. Like, but I mean, that's what a podcast is. It's just like you can't like sugarcoat your life, because I mean, you'll get exposed. You know what I mean? Like, especially like people really know who you are. That were like, bro, like you're even with it like that. I mean, so that's why you want to be your genuine self. You know what I mean? What's right now? What are you struggling with right now?
Well, it's crazy that you bring that up, because actually one of the struggles I have is being my genuine self, because I struggle with just people. I feel like fear holds you back in the most unexpected ways, and people don't acknowledge that sometimes. And I've accomplished that mindset where it's like, when it comes to certain things, especially my reality and where I am in life and my position in life, I'm not fearful of who I am or what I've been through or how my past has affected my mindset or where I am in life now. And I'm very honest and straightforward with that. And a lot of people, they try to fake the funk. And I'm just one of those people, like, stop faking the funk. Like, be you, because at the end of the day, what you've been through, it's who you are. It's going to make your heart, transform your heart, your mindset in a different way. And a lot of people say, but you've been through this and I haven't been through something like that. No, it's like, girl, you going through something smaller doesn't mean the impact isn't different.
Damn.
To you, this one little thing might impact you as bad as this one big thing that's gone through my life.
That's facts.
The impact is different, but to you it might be like, boom, no se me acabó el mundo.
Yeah.
So for me, it's been like right now.
Let me ask you a question. You being your genuine self, have you ever tried to fix yourself to like cope with like have you like a relationship? Have you ever tried to like pick some? Because on our last episode, I was talking to my last guest, and we were talking about like picking things and putting stuff into each other just to accommodate to a relationship. Have you ever done yourself, because you are so blunt as far as and like you just speak your mind and no filter, and you want to be your genuine self, but have you ever like taken that stuff out just to accommodate to someone?
So that's the thing. I was actually in a really toxic relationship about a year and a half ago.
Everyone being toxic and shit.
I was actually in a really toxic relationship where I mean, I consider him a narcissist.
Break it down for people that don't know what a narcissist is to your best
so
ability.
I actually didn't know what a narcissist was. Actually, somebody very close to him would send me like articles via text message to look over.
Damn, hold up. I almost blew this whole fucking shit up. Hold on. So you're telling me your man's friend or individual close to somebody was over here like low-key sending you signals about this person?
So it was somebody that had seen me going through the struggle with him and seen the change within me and seen that I was actually like unhappy, and you could see the change within me physically. I wasn't wearing makeup anymore. My eyes were always puffy from crying. I was lying to my close ones and my family members, stating everything was okay. My closest friends couldn't even
I feel it.
Yeah, like they couldn't. They legitimately told me like I can't be around you because it hurts me to see this side of you. And
so they started backing away from me.
They started backing away from me because it hurt them to see me go through it.
Wow, hold up. Okay, for my personal opinion, that's not. I don't know. That's not a friend and shit.
Well, they would tell me like I don't approve of this relationship, and if you need me, I'm here. But ultimately, like they're
not gonna be in the same room with that.
If
person.
I'm saying I'm okay, and they know I'm not okay, but they know I'm not like physically like dying or something. Like obviously they're not gonna go and bust it out and get in there and get invested into something. You know, they're not gonna go and go into my house and take my things. You know, like get out of here, vámonos. Like no.
Sometimes people need that shit. Yeah. I mean that's like a desperate cry right there.
See, but
that's very drastic, but yes.
Dude, La cosa con los hombres así, no offense.
No, say how it is,
las
girl.
mujeres también son así. I've actually been that friend that's busted out and kicked the dude out, and she took him back. And in my head,
I got the cameras and shit. So
like in my head, like this was a different situation. But I actually had a friend who reached out to me like, "Hey, I'm done with this relationship. I need help." You know, and really? I helped her push the guy out. I started helping her put in, you know, the stuff in court. Pero al fin de tiempo, like, cuando estás ilusionada, you're going to take him back. And then what happened? He started pushing her away from me.
Wow.
And her being in that mindset, you know, ella le va a hacer caso a él because she's enamorada and this and that. And to him, it's like, no, she's the evil one who tried to separate us, you know? So, you know.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I could say I've been in talk. I mean, shit, I'm about to be 30, man. So I'm a little bit older than you. I've been married. I've been divorced. You know what I mean? I have a kid. I have a BM. Like, I don't bash any individual. I've been into. I say I've been in interesting relationships because it's just. That's all for me. It was all like learning. You know what I mean? It's like you take things out that didn't work the first time. I mean, high school sweetheart. I mean, I've been in 2 relationships in my life, and that's my high school sweetheart and my BM. That's it. And one was 8 and one was 4. So like I grew a lot in those 2 relationships, and I took a lot of those things. But not a lot of people could do that. You know what I mean? Just like learn. You know what I mean? Some people just stay fucking crazy and just stay toxic. You know what I mean? And like it all depends on a lot of people that you surround yourself with. Yeah, I mean, it's like you're toxic and your boy's saying like, nah, la verga, homie, you're good, bro. And then instead of your friend, but like, no, bro, you're fucking up. That's how toxic people get fixed or become better people, not feed them that shit that they want them to hear. And that's what we were talking about that last time. I'm like toxic people.
Yeah,
bro, that toxic shit, dude, it be taking people down, dude.
Look,
I just met you right now. Like, you on some big vibes right now. And then you're telling me, like, you were, like, on some down shit. Bro, I would have kicked the door down, too.
So, here's the thing. Like, look, the thing is, like, I'm so strong because and a lot of people tell me, like, you're strong. Like, I don't know how you put up with everything that you've been through. But at the end of the day, like, mi mamá siempre me enseñó, tienes que ser fuerte, mija. Like, uno en la vida se enseña solo, aprende solo, and... You know, every experience, Dios lo hace por una razón, porque te va a ahorcar, pero nunca te va a matar. Or como se dice, Dios aprieta, pero nunca ahorca, or something like that.
Is it like he has like nunca tiene las manos cruzadas? Like he never has his hands crossed. Like I mean, he sees everything, but he ain't gonna let it happen.
Y todo pasa por una razón. Yeah. Like that relationship, as toxic as it was, I don't regret it. Why? Because I learned not to go through that anymore, not allow myself to go through that anymore. Yeah. And I like to reflect back a lot. And in that relationship, like, it was a relationship where, you know, yo estaba muy enamorada. There was a lot of cultural pressures on that. There was a lot of, like, me just being dumb and young. And yo dejaba que me decía, like, al punto que peleábamos, we would argue because he'd be like, you're getting dressed up to go with your girls.
That's what's up. I'll be gas man, homie. I would have been like.
But then he would be like, "You don't get dressed up for me." You know, I'm like, "You don't take me nowhere."
Bro, that's insecurities though.
Yeah.
That's major insecurity.
No, like it was so bad, dude. Like homeboy would take my car and go MIA for hours. Y yo ahí pendeja en la casa llorando, and then I look back and I'm like, dude, Uber everywhere. Yo me hubiera ido también. Like, why?
No, because first of all, he had grown. Were you guys the same age?
No, he was older, so él ya sabía cómo mangonear las chamacas.
Wow.
So at that point, but now I look back and I'm like, I'm happy because now, you know, everything he did, I know it has everything to do with him and nothing to do with me.
It sounded like a very selfish individual to me.
Narcissistic. That's what they are.
Selfish.
They're very about me, and everything was like, what about me? And everything
that's not gonna work.
was like, oh, like, I don't know how to explain it. Narcissism is just like in the beginning, they make you feel like a princess and they make you feel like that unicorn in the room, that you're so special, that you, oh my God. Y luego con el tiempo, they go showing you. They start breaking you down. With me, it was like, oh, you wear too much makeup. Oh, I don't want you hanging out with so-and-so. Oh, I think your friends are bad. To the point where, you know, I have a very close circle of friends that I keep very close.
Yeah.
And those that know me and those that are my very close friends know I value friendship in such a beautiful way, and to the point he would try to push away my friends. Yeah,
Wow.
I don't like this friend because of that, and I don't like this friend because of that. And then we went out. It was like he had to go too with his boys, and like he wouldn't be with me, but he would overlook me, and it was just like. But then there was a lot of things where it's like I want you to be the one and act like this and do this. So when you say like were you ever like in a way pressured to change yourself in that relationship, I really was mono. I wouldn't wear makeup. I would go to
So pretty much you just shut yourself down.
I shut myself down. I was completely just everything I did was to make him happier, and it gets to the point where it's so toxic. You say, maybe if I listen to him more, he won't be mean today, or if I do this more like better, if I just do what he says the way he says it, if I just don't do anything at all. And it got to the point where then the relationship, I would literally tell him like I'm literally shutting up just to see where you go with this and what you make up in your head.
I think this girl, I don't know, but I think she's been stalking me for a minute and shit. Hey, hold up. Hey, this is the shot hour and shit, because this shit hitting different.
Dude,
bro.
Pero sabes que yo le doy gracias a Dios because, like, dude, I don't know what happened. It took me multiple attempts. When you're going to leave a toxic relationship, statistics say that it takes 5 to 7 tries to leave an abusive relationship, whether it's emotionally, mentally, or whatever. And I left that relationship multiple times and came back. And I don't know what happened, dude. I would cry and pray.
It's because I feel like, I don't know you personally, but when people come back and go and come back, I feel like it's because they're comfortable and that's all they know. And they're scared not to, they don't, they're, I feel like people are scared of the outside world and they might not, because you're broken down. You're put down and you're like shit. You're like lo mínimo. So I feel like people, when you're in that situation, when you try to leave, you're just left with nothing, bro. Like, you just, what do I do? Like, who, like, my friends don't really fuck with me because this dude, you know what I mean? And I've been in that position. I mean, my BM, she left me 3 times. You know what I mean? Like, the first time, it was for like a week. The second time, it was for like 6 months. And she just left me probably like a couple months ago. So it's just like, you know what I mean? Right now, I'm already used to it. Like, the first time you're like, oh shit, I don't know what to do. Like, you know what I mean? And now it's just like, well, fuck it, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, I mean, to be left, I mean, if anything, that's a blessing. I mean, that's how I look at it.
But that's the thing. He would never leave me. I would leave him.
Damn.
And it was to the point.
I could never do that shit.
Like, I would leave him and then come back porque I
bad.
noticed that he had a, what is it called? Like a trend?
Yeah, like he had
like this habit. So what he would do is, like, I would leave him, and then for 2 weeks he would go ghost, and then after 2 weeks he would be like, ah, damn, she's really gonna leave me, and then
he thought he was big balling, and all of a sudden like he was feeling it.
Yeah, and then he would go and look for me. It was very, very unhealthy. It was physical, verbal, and emotional abuse. Now that I look back of it, and now that I've done my research and I've educated myself, there was a lot of physical, emotional, and verbal abuse in that relationship. And he would come and feed me all these promises and make me feel safe, knowing that that's what I wanted from him. You know, that respect, that safety. And then boom, regresaba. And then he would behave himself, quote unquote, behave himself for like a little while, and then boom, otra vez, like it would go to nothing. It would be toxic. And I don't know what happened, but honest, I prayed, I cried, and I prayed. And one day I told myself, you're going to leave him. Crying, I packed my stuff, not wanting to leave, but there was something in me like, you're going to leave him and it's going to be for real this time. And I would pray. I would scream and pray and cry and packing my stuff. And I ended up leaving him. And that time, like I prayed, and I didn't go back. Yeah. And I was lucky enough to have, somewhere to go. A lot of people don't have somewhere to go. Luckily, my parents, being as cultural as they are, old-fashioned, traditional Hispanics, my father was upset you had left the house without being married. He wasn't speaking to me.
Oh, it
was that. So the part of the reason why I would go back was that cultural pressure, because like, oh no, but you left with him. And you feel as a woman like, oh my God, like I have to stay with him because I left, and everybody's like assuming, but like
that's tough.
That's
tough.
So I was fighting that. I was fighting all the culture boundaries, and I finally was able to. it went in me like, pack your stuff and go. And then I was actually able to fight it and not go back. It was difficult.
Yeah.
But like I was able to fight it and not go back. But
for the girl that's going in, that was in your position, what is like what is the first thing, like, just like that helped you? Like, what like, you just wake up and you're just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna leave. For the and I just want to speak to you because for the girl that's potentially listening to this and she's like in that toxic relationship, what would you say to yourself right now with your mindset that you have? What would you tell yourself, like, because it's not easy.
It's the most difficult thing in the world. It was the hardest battle of my life, I believe.
Should people just like just take off with nothing on your back, or like, because some people, they're like, oh, it's because of my belongings. Oh my god, because.
So the way I did it,
like you hold something because you don't want to leave. You know what I mean?
So I think my first like ultimate wake up call was I was working in retail.
Yeah.
And we would get in physical altercations, and I assumed that was not an abusive relationship because he would never physically punch me. But he would grab me and pull me, and we would get physical. And I had bruises all over my arm. So my natural instinct had become to cover my bruises without actually knowing that it had become my instinct. Yeah. So I would always wear cardigans. And one day I was working in a retail store, and we were working hot and heavy, like getting everything in and moving everything in the store. And I had taken off my cardigan.
And forgetting
that I had bruises all over my arms. And my coworker was just dead looking at me, like she couldn't understand what was going on. And I was like, what? And she's like, your arms are covered in bruises. Bro. So that was like my first wake up call. And then that's when I started reflecting back and acknowledging, like, oh wow, I am in an abusive relationship. I assumed it wasn't abusive because this man has never directly punched me in the face, has never punched me in the face or slapped me in the face. But I was covered in bruises. And then another time was like my cousin literally like looked at me and she was like, we were getting ready to go to Papa's and beer or something. And then like
Papa's?
Yeah, we were going to go to Papa's, and she came through. We were all going to leave in the same car. And obviously I had a sleeveless shirt or whatever. And she was like, you're covered in bruises. And I had never lied to my cousin ever in my life. I've never lied to her.
But
and I literally, he was there, and I dead looked at him like, me dio miedo responder. And he was
like someone was just holding your neck.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, and then he just played it off like, we get rough in the bedroom. And in my head, I was like, but she knows the truth. So those are my little wake-up calls.
Yeah.
But honestamente, you're going to say as a woman, like, this is crazy. Like, I'm not that person. Like, this and that. Tell yourself, yeah, I'm that girl. And accept that you are that girl. Because you always say, no, pero a mí no me pasa. Like, I'm not that girl. I'm not that weak female who lets her man beat her, lets her man control her. You have to look yourself in the mirror. And at that point, accept yourself as that person and accept what's next in the healing process. And honestly, do what makes you or helps you get through it. That's how I did it.
I mean, there's so many versions of abuse. I mean, like you said, it's not just physical and stuff like that. And this goes for not just women themselves, men themselves. You know what I mean? Obviously, the percentage is more on one side, but I mean, we're more speaking on a just a general platform. I mean, it could go from it could fit into anybody's shoe. It don't matter who it is, but that's tough. You know what I mean? And I'm happy that you're here. I mean, thank God you're here.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, because. Oh my God, that was very empowering. I mean, because you were able to like gather yourself, your mind, your spirit, and you just fucking go. You know what I mean, dude? Trust me, I'll tell you right now. Like, if I was in a relationship, you wouldn't even be here right now. I would, even though my podcast, and I would want to expand myself with the interviews and stuff. You wouldn't even be here right now. I mean, that's how interesting my relationship was. I mean, and even though I take this very professional, as I mean, this is like potentially could be my business. You know what I mean? Even my brother couldn't even sometimes come in here. You know what I mean? It was just like, it was very like eggshells. Eggshells.
That's what I was thinking. You read my mind, walking on eggshells. Bro, you don't ever want to be in that position.
Yeah, I mean, thank God that me and my significant other were in a better relationship now, but. That's why we're not together, because we were just our mindset was totally different. Like mine, was different from hers and mine was different from mine, and we would just always clash. We would always clash, and it just didn't work. You know what I mean? I mean, right now, thank God, we're in a great position that we stick very just the kid, and that's it. Yeah, I mean, this time around. So I mean, obviously, people grow and people mature, and you have to go through those little bumps and roads too. I mean, obviously, get to where I am now. But for sure, like I would like get in arguments and like go to work, and my shit was like so fucked. I come back home knowing she's not here, and my first instinct was check the closets
To see if she left.
that she sees left.
Yeah, that's how you know it's
bro,
bad.
bro. And I was like, I would like go to work. I'm like, all right, did I do enough last night? Like, did I pay any attention? Like, did I pay any attention to her? Like, did I clean the baby? Should I put her to sleep? Like, I mean, yeah, I was tired, but like, should I put her to sleep, wash her, read her book, or damn, did I forget to take out the trash? Like, did I feel like, bro? That's how I would be, bro. Like, and to the point, like, it's just like, I was just like tripping about. Like, I was always tripping. Like, to the point, like, I was just like, I wasn't myself. I was a totally fucking different person. I couldn't like, and I mean, you know, like that's why I said like we try to pick things and put things into spots, and that's what I did. I made the man that she wanted me to be, but in the inside, I was yelling. Because that was not my personality. My personality is a la verga, chinga su madre. Like, I'm just fucking energy. And her is just like, Catherine, you know what I mean? Just like, I mean, yeah, I mean, like, I just talk a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God. Literally, when I meet somebody, I'm like, dude, I talk
but it's like, but it means well. It means well. Yeah, I mean, it's all vibes. It's just we're just like, yeah, I mean, obviously you know who you talking to. Yeah, I mean, obviously you ain't gonna come like to your grandma and shit start talking shit. I mean, but like you know who you to approach. Yeah, I mean, you know the vibes you're gonna give everybody, and it's all fun and games. And then people that really fucks with you, they're gonna really get your personality, and they're gonna accept you for who you are, not for who they want you to be. And I was who she wanted me to be, and because of my daughter. Yeah, I mean, I stick with her because of my daughter. And I told her that because I'm honest, I'm blunt. I'm like, look, you're here because of my daughter. And I don't want to be like, you know what, you're here because, like, I'm madly in love with you. Yes, I love you, and you're here for my daughter. And let's work on it. Let's build each other. But obviously, there's more to the picture. But it's just, I was just honestly like, I was just like literally in my own house. I was just like, bro, like I just creeped.
I was just talking about my best friend about this on Sunday.
I was just creeping, like, bro, like, and I mean, it was just a trip, bro. Like, yeah, I mean, like to the point I never left. I never left my house, like
just to avoid an argument, to avoid a situation.
She would tell me like, "Won't you just go out?" I'm like, no, like nah, I'm good. Like I was like, you know, and honestly, 90% of the time, I never wanted to leave because one, I work fucking all day, and I mean, I work, and two, I want to just see my daughter. Like I love my fucking kid, yeah, I mean, and I want to give her all my time, and granted, I mean, whatever she did with her time, I mean, I let her be herself. I never really changed her, and I always stayed at my house. To the point, I pushed my family, my cousins to the side.
To satisfy them, right? Because they had an issue with it somehow or another.
They didn't like her. The first, I mean, the second time around, they're like, we can't fuck with her. Like that. You're happy, cool. We like they would come to my house for like my daughter's birthday, and that's it. And I realized that when I was like, I said something, and they were like, yeah, she can't come. And I was like, I put an ultimatum, and I was just like, well, you know, I'm a ride or die for my family, so this is my partner and my kid. And at the end of the day, I mean, I got a family, but
how it should be. Like, I feel like your partner
is my family.
Is your family.
Yes. So that's what I did.
Yes.
That's what I did.
Oh my God. I don't blame you, but that's such a hard position to be in.
Yeah. I mean, but you know what? My cousins are soldiers, and they love me so much to the point
they understand where your heart is in that decision.
Do you? Because we all know how it's gonna play out, and they didn't wish no bad about me. Like, I'm like, whatever, just do you.
They understood.
I'm not gonna trip. I'm like, yeah. I mean, they would just send me prayers.
They knew that your relationship was consistent and continuous, regardless.
Yeah. So,
and they supported your decision even if they didn't support it.
Yeah.
Like they didn't see the same thing. I always tell my girls and my cousin, this is my opinion, do with that information as you want, but whatever decision you make,
it's all you.
I support it. I love you, and I'm here.
Yeah.
100%. So that's where your cousins were at, and that's when it's solid, and that's when it's good.
Oh yeah, that's why I was like, yo, and I felt that security. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, oh damn, all right. And obviously, time passed, and whatever happened. Yeah, I mean, I came back like nothing happened. I was like, hey, and my cousin was like, oh, good to see you, cuz I love you and shit like that. That was it. Yeah, so I mean, but with all that stuff, I mean, dude, by the time all that shit's over, you're drained. You're fucking drained. You're just literally, you gotta rebuild yourself. And the steps of your position, and then I could talk about mine. But what was your steps of rebuilding? Like as far as like once you left, like what you do? Because and I asked you because there's a girl out there right now. She's listening to this, and what's your opinion?
So I definitely felt broken. I felt like I was nothing. I felt like at the end of the relationship, this person made me feel like I was nothing, like I was worthless, like I had no value, like I wasn't worthy. But I luckily had somewhere to go, which was my parents' house. Regardless, the fact that my dad was not speaking to me, my parents were upset with me. At the end of the day, my mother was like, your room is there, but it was so hard. I was so broken, and I wanted to go back so much.
Why? Like, why? Like,
I don't know. It was the thing is, this person had this thing with me where it's like, in my head, like, you're mine. You're mine. Your body belongs to me. Your mind belongs to me. You belong to me. I love you. Nobody's going to love you and protect you like I protect you, which is what I believed. But you know what's crazy? So at the time, my best friend and my sister had already passed away.
Okay.
So I would cry to them and pray to them, yelling at them to give me the strength not to go back.
Okay.
But what I also did is what I highly recommend for girls who are in this situation. We don't see ourselves when we're broken. Like when you see somebody cry, you see how broken they are, but you don't see that in yourself because you're the one crying. You're the one going through the motion. So what I did was I actually recorded myself crying.
Oh my God.
Told myself why I was crying and told myself what he did to me.
Oh.
And why I left and how I felt and how angry I was and how hurt I was. And every time he would text me or call me or he would go through my head, I would look at that video. Oof. And seeing myself that broken. And then as I was becoming better and building myself up, seeing where I was and how broken I was and how he was. I don't completely blame him because I allowed him into my life and I allowed him to do that to me. But to see that I was that broken, I never wanted to see myself that broken again. And I would watch that video and not reply, not answer the call, not allow him back into my life. And that's definitely something crazy. I highly recommend girls to do.
You know, I did something like that similar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh, child, ain't that different?
I'm not. You know what I mean? Like we vibing right now. You know what I mean? But I'm not. I wrote it down, and I carried it. Am I divorced? When I went through my divorce, dude, I was like 23 when I got divorced. I was 24. That's
my age.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I got married when I was 18.
I can't even see myself getting married.
And I was with this girl in junior high school.
I hear the word commitment. I'm like,
like commit to I'm gonna commit to my bag real quick.
Like I'm trying to commit to my credit card and paying that off right now. I'm trying to commit to pay my bills before the due date.
Like commit to this podcast episode and on the next one. I'm like, no. But so what I did was like, dude, I was young. You know what I mean? I was your age, and I was with this girl when I was in junior high school. My high school sweetheart. She was my first of everything. You know what I mean? Everything. So my first love, my first person being intimate with whatnot. Like, so I was like, yo, this is it. I'm gonna stick with. And I was loyal, like, bro. Like, I was there, like, dude, like to the point, like I was that. But she broke my heart. I mean, we were both going at it. You know what I mean? Like towards the end, to the point, like. Fuck, dude. Like, I was like, one New Year's, I was like, hey, what are we doing? What are we doing tonight? Like, it's New Year's. I'm in Vegas. I was like, okay, have fun. You know what I mean? Use the credit card. Like, bro, like, that's how stupid I was.
Dude, I'm not blaming you because I've been there. Bro. But don't you see how crazy our mindset is, how healthy we are now that we see what's wrong with that? But when we're in the situation, para nosotros it's like,
that shit hurt, bro. Like I'm just thinking about it. I'm just like, fuck. I mean, it's cool now. You know what I mean, she living her best life, and I mean, I have nothing but love for her. You know what I mean, I never hate nobody.
Now the question is, would you go through it again if you could?
With her?
Just like would you take that experience out of your life, or would you keep it? Because me,
I'll go through it again.
Yeah, because you learn so much from it.
I am the person I am because I went through it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So like every moment I've gone through, I would never take it back because you would never be the strong individual you are. You will never be the well-spoken person you are. You will never be the person that be calling out people's shit because you already went through this shit. So why would you take yourself out of it? I mean, you're pretty much taking like just your strength away from you. So I wouldn't like, dude, my strength is coming from my flaws and my bullshit in the past. So I mean, that's why like right now I'm chill. Like I mean, I'm on chill vibes. Like I don't really mess with nobody. Like I just most focus on my kid. I go to church and then my job and my household and this podcast. Like because I just don't. I mean, whatever. If someone comes through, it's like it's cool, but just that's not my vibe right now. Yeah, I mean, and you gotta tell yourself that. Yeah, I mean, I've been in situations that I was like, I thought I was happy, but I really wasn't, and I put someone in a situation where they shouldn't have been, and that's where like I was like, damn, okay, you really gotta be good before you really put yourself out there. You know what I mean? Every day we learn and we adjust each other. I mean, it's like a never-ending adjustment. You know what I mean? Sometimes you add new things, sometimes you take out new things. It depends on your environment. You know what I mean? But for sure, like, dude, like, it's true because you talk about things and I'm just like, I'm seeing.
You get all these flashbacks, right?
I'm just like, where's the bottle? Where's the bottle?
Like, yo también. No, but it's crazy. Like you say, yeah, like, at the end of the day, you learn from all of it. Because in esa relación, I wanted it to work so bad. I feel like I needed him. I felt like I needed a man. Like, I would literally tell him, like, baby, I just want to make you proud. Like, lo que hacía, lo hacía por él.
You want to know something stupid? Like, bro, that's like, I believe you because, bro, this is how low I got. I would help her move out of her man's house to move into her other man's house. And I was her man. Bro, that's how much, like, I was just, like, blinded. And that's how much I was in love.
Yo te echaría el chisme más, pero you know what? I don't want to be disrespectful.
Like, I'm over here, like, bro, like, even her brothers were like, bro, what you doing here? I'm like, nah, I love your sister, bro. Like I can't, you know what I mean? It's just like, yo, she's like, and bro, I would literally like move her stuff out in her dude's house into another dude's house. You know what I mean? And I thought I was being nice. In reality, I was just being a dumbass. You know what I mean? I was fucking being a pendejo. And I look at it now, it's like, why did I fucking I feel like if I said no, I would lose that relationship with her. Yeah, I mean, I was still trying to grasp into something. And then I don't know how or what. I think when at a point of like when like the final paperwork was like set. And then that's when my depression hits. You know what I mean? Like I was just sit in a room, bro. Like
I believe you.
Bro, like I would like be like to the point like all that stuff like I went on through myself. Like, I mean, yeah, you had family around you.
But you had to do it yourself.
I was in the middle, and then, like, I would talk about it, but I feel like they never understood.
What's the weirdest thing you did to, like, self-cope?
Self-cope? To be honest, when I would roommate with my cousin, I just had a mattress on the floor, a chair, and a TV. That's, like, when I was going through it. I literally just sat in that chair, turn off the lights, and I would just drink beer. And just
I'm not mad.
And I would just listen to myself, like, drink. You know what I mean? And then like just have a cell phone in my hand, like, yo, I'm gonna call her. I mean, one time in the time I did call her, she's like, "What the fuck you want?" And then my heart shattered, bro. I was like, huh. I was like, yeah, like shit. It was bro. I was like, that shit was heavy, bro. I was like, damn. I was like, you know what? Never mind. And then obviously I continued a little bit, and then
you noticed she wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, like she wasn't feeling me no more. So I was just like, I was like, you know what? I need to do something. I just, because if I don't get myself out of this room, and I was functional, dude. I went to work every day, like and then I pretty much went to work, got food, went back to got my beer, and I just went in my room. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then I tried to talk to my cousin, but he was so young, he didn't understand like what I was going through.
No one's gonna understand you.
Yeah, like I would tell him, he'd be like, "Oh damn, that's crazy, bro." Like I'm like I'm like literally trying to like bro, grab me real quick. Like I'm falling right here, bro. Like nah, bro. Like help, like yeah, help me. But nobody understood. Like I tried to tell my parents, like my sisters, my cousins, but nobody's gone through it. Even though my mom's been through it, it's just like she could tell me all the right words, but she wouldn't. It would like
it would not. It wouldn't fix it.
It wouldn't sink it. Like, oh, I'm gonna just walk out this house and yeah, like I'm fixed. You know what I mean? I literally, honestly, what took me out of that was just like I just went to the gym. I destroyed my body. I literally just went I just fucking went to the gym twice a day, 5 days a week, and then just try to like rebuild. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. A lot of people rebuild mentally with reading and watching whatever. You know what I mean? But mine was a physical rebuild. You know what I mean? Because I just for a while I was like, I'm gonna fix my physical because it's gonna help me, and it did. You know what I mean? So
you feel stronger. You look good. You feel good.
Yeah. So I was like,
you look good. You feel.
I mean,
good.
Right now I'm just like quarantine hit, so I'm like whatever and shit. You know what I mean? Don't look at me too close. But as far as tomorrow, I'm gonna hit it tomorrow. All right, people, I'm gonna hit it tomorrow. I said.
I want to see the snap. I want to see the IG post. Si no, no es verdad.
Yeah, I'm gonna post a little TBT. Yes, I is. But for sure, like
echa ojo for the TBT.
Yeah, I mean a little thirst trap and shit. Yeah, I mean?
No, I get it. Like at the end of the day, you gotta do little things. Like I start playing with makeup. You know, I start going out hardcore. You know,
I've never been a partier.
I did. I went through. I loved partying.
I mean, I like to get ratchet, but yeah, I mean, like,
I love getting ratchet. The ratchet's getting.
I mean, if you put panoramic and a little Henny and shit, yeah, I mean, just a little, yeah, sabes, a little bit. But I love dancing. But I don't dance because I don't really go out. You know what I mean? I try.
We about to change that.
We're about to. Hey, we're about to go to Cats or some bullshit like that. You know?
No, I'm gonna take you to get ratchet at Coco.
Coco, bro, I'm okay. Let me fix my schedule.
17, 18, 19-year-olds be there. I love it. The open bar and they got them on the room.
Bro, hey. If they got good music, I'll fucks with it. I love
it. Like me, I love. So there's a lot of women who don't know how to go out. When I say they don't know how to go out, there's women who go out to sit there and look pretty. There's women who go out to get attention from men. And those women sometimes, like, if you don't get a number or you don't get response from men, you don't feel like you went out and had a good time. And then there's women like me and my friends who like to go be with me and my friends and get drunk and have a good time and get free drinks and go dance with the girls. Like, we don't really care. There's women who legitimately feel like their night was not fulfilled if they didn't get approached by men, get their number asked for,
That's strange because every time I try to approach, they be like, nah.
I don't know, but there's women like that I've met. But me and my girls, like, we love talking to people, whatever. No, you can't get my number, whatever. You can get my Snap, block them that night, whatever.
Wow.
But you get your free drinks. But I love just going out and dancing with the girls. So when we legit want, like, a crazy night with the girls, we're, like, 22, 23, 21.
You guys are vibing. You guys are young, bro. Like,
no, but here's the thing. We go out to Coco's, and there's little 18, 19, 20-year-old boys, whatever there. But our thing is we like that it's cheap. There's open bar. There's good music. If you want hip-hop, you got it. You get a stripper on Fridays. And apart from that, you get a banda room. So if you want to go dance banda, you go dance your banda. I love it when you just want a ratchet night with the girls. Like, you're not worried about getting hit on or this and that.
Yeah.
Because there's only chamaquitos there. And we're just like, dude, you're like my little brothers.
Yo. How did I feel this shit? I'm about to be 30 in this bitch over here. I probably get like a special discount and shit, you know what I mean?
Pues no, todavía. You know what? There's this place I'm gonna take you to over here in Bonita.
Where? Dude, I've been there, bro. About the 7-Eleven over there?
Yeah, boy.
Oh, this girl's all bad. I fucks with her. Yeah, I've been there once. I mean, it was cool. It looks kind of like a salon and shit, you know what I mean?
I like it because
What is it called?
No offense.
It's like
no. Let's not promote it. Let's go pay. Let's go pay. We don't go promote.
Let's not expose. Let's not expose.
Let's not expose. No, but I love it there. I go there. No offense, but I go there when I want to go dance with the girls and not get hit on. Because why? Because there's mostly older couples there. There's good music.
That's true.
There's a good bar. There's great music. They have, cumbia, and then they have the DJ floor. There's great music. Older guys or couples. So you don't really get hit on. Yeah. To be honest. And then there's not that much people, so you're not stuck in a crowd. You're not that many people, so you're not stuck in a crowd. You're not... but I love it. It's good music.
It's hard to be a girl. I mean, I felt like just being approached constantly.
You have to learn to work with it. But then you have to have the right friends. Like me, I'm just like, back up. That's my girl. Back up.
So you got like bodyguards and shit? Like, hey,
no, I'm just like, she's mine. I'm a lesbian.
Oh, damn. Okay.
No offense to the lesbian.
No,
because I love
the
lesbian. I love going to Hillcrest.
Okay.
Like all the time. Like I love going there. I honestly do enjoy going to Hillcrest as well. Like I enjoy it so much. I love a good vibe. I love the different personalities. I love the different vibes. There's younger people, and people are just not afraid to be themselves. I feel like the most authentic people are in the LGBTQ.
Yeah. I never really, I mean, I fucks with them, but I've never been in like a nightclub setting, you know what I mean?
My best friend, who is my work wife, supposedly, according to everybody, she's a lesbian, and she's very proud, and she's a Latina and a lesbian, so she's had to go through those cultural boundaries.
Oh, no, okay.
So she kind of brought me into that world, and I would go partying with her, and I would be her wingman, and, you know, she taught me a lot, and she educated me a lot on what she had to go through. And just the different personalities and who to be aware of and who not to be aware of and this and that, you know, and what to pay attention to and what not to pay attention. So I got educated by building a friendship. So that's crazy.
Yeah, I've never been a partier. Yeah, I mean, I'm always, since I was 18, I mean, shit, when I was 18, I was already married. So it was like, what's the cliche thing? Like, well, provide and work your ass off and stay at home wife, and that's it for the rest.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm a very strong believer, tradition.
I love tradition.
I'm a strong believer, like, okay, hold up. I'm a really strong believer that the girl, your partner should not work. Like, I mean, you work your ass off. So
I disagree, but okay.
But no, but I mean, if she chooses to that life, yeah, I mean, if she wants to work, I'll support you, whatever. I mean, but I mean, if I could give you that, and if that's what you want, cool, that could work. You know what I mean? But if you want to be very independent, you want to work, you want to provide, you want to be a part of the whole team, I'm with that too. But for sure, like, that's how I grew up. You know what I mean? I'm very now and very then. You know what I mean? So if you want to be a stay-at-home wife, cool. But if you don't, I mean, my ex-partner had 3 jobs, and at one point she was a stay-at-home mom. But I mean, whatever you want to prosper, whatever you want to build in your life, I'm all for it. But for sure, that stay-at-home mom thing.
I get you though, because I'm very traditional as well.
Yeah.
Like, me gusta mandar, but I like to be led as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody has to balance it out.
Yeah.
But I also feel like, okay, I want to be able to work and do my own thing, because as a woman, I want to feel fulfilled. Yeah. I want to create.
Yeah. You want to be stimulated. You want to be stimulated. Yeah.
But I also strongly believe that when I do have a child, I want to stay home for 2 or 3 years and raise my child. My child.
You have a lot of energy.
Way.
I don't know. You could be a stay-at-home wife. To be honest, you have way too much energy. You'll light the house on fire, bro.
Dude. I'm just very passionate about things, and
that's
I'm a person that I like to say what I say, and I like to say what I think, but I'm not afraid of somebody correcting me. I'm not afraid of somebody changing my mindset, educating me
in a right way.
Yeah.
Like not correcting, communicating.
Like, I'm a sociology major, so I graduated as a sociology major. I really like telling people, like, I like people telling me my background is like this, and I grew up like that, and this is what I was around, and this is why I think this way. I'm not gonna think you're wrong or right. You might think your own thing. I might think, but I'm not gonna be mad at you for thinking differently.
Yeah.
But I'm intrigued. I love it.
Everybody's story is interesting.
It's interesting. And your story is part of who you are and why you are the way you are. And it makes sense. But I just love it. I love it all. I love people talking. I love
I feel like I should have been a psychologist too, man. I don't know. Or
so psychology is more like understanding the mind and the emotions.
That's me. I like I mean, how do I want to say without, because this person does listen to it, this podcast. Mm-hmm. I like to help people. Mm-hmm. I like to, because I've been in the situation of like, I've been like to the bottom, to the top, I rebuild and all that stuff. So if I could see someone in distress, maybe I don't have to help with them with my words, but I can help them with my presence. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, sometimes people don't need to like words. They just need just like to sit next to you, or just like, hey, are you okay? And they just want you to sit next to them. You know what I mean? I've done that multiple times. You know what I mean? And if you really pay attention to people, you'll see their mood. You know what I mean? There's some people that I could just look at their eyes and it's just like, they could see just problems. Like, because they're just so glossy. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, there's just like a wall of just bullshit. And then you just come at them at the right time, and they'll just let you know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've came across a couple people like that, and yeah, I mean, obviously I'll ask them if they don't want to express themselves, and I'll just be like, when you're ready, I'm here.
You know what my thing is? Yeah.
I like to help people.
I just tell people, hey, whenever you want to talk, I got a bottle of wine at home. Ándale. Like, I had this coworker.
I got a bottle of tequila and shit. I don't know.
Dude, Heike, where's my beer?
Hold on. Okay. Hold on. All right. My bad. We had to take a beer break real quick. All right. We got a little cotton mouth. Hey, salud para los que los necesita.
What is it today? Tuesday?
Girl, I don't know. I'm looking at my invisible watch right now and shit. It is Tuesday. You know, it's not
the club going up
on a Tuesday. Bro, I haven't been to the club. The last time I've been to the club was probably 2 years ago.
Okay, so next time you go to the club, it's gonna be me.
Pues ya sabes. There you go. Yeah, I mean 6 feet coronavirus and shit.
Oh, excuse-moi.
Excuse-moi? What is that? Hold on, let me find out. You're already speaking some other languages. Nah, yeah, I haven't been to the club, cause, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much with my kid all the time, and I don't really like to leave my kid aside. I'm not that kind of parent that it's like I'm gonna just dump him with my mom and I'm gonna just go out.
Definitely not. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been that kid, so why would I do that to my kid? Yeah, I mean, so. For sure, going to the club. I don't know, man. What's popping and shit? I mean, you're a young one. Yeah, I mean.
It really depends the group you go with. It's taken a lot of it, like time and investment and friendship and honesty and acknowledgement of people's personality and who they are and what they're about to kind of set up a group that the vibe is good. If you have a group that the vibe is good. Heike, like, I've just been doing like little kickbacks. We'll meet up and hang out.
Kickbacks?
Yeah, being 22, but if you have the right vibe, But like, again, I told you, my girls and I get together and we talk. Like, that's what we do.
I'll be in the bag of shit. I'm like, I don't know. I think I might just about to dip.
We be mad clowny.
Yeah, like, you gotta have some thick skin.
Like, not tampoco tan feo, you know. Siempre hay amor, respeto, you know.
Boundaries.
This person's boundaries, you know. But we be talking smack. We be playing jokes.
Shit, I got the hookah right here.
Dude, that makes my stomach hurt.
No, you're a hookah lightweight.
I'm a hookah lightweight.
Oh, no. It's all good. You're not a Habibi.
No,
it's all good.
Isn't that like my love or something like that? I had an ex that used to call me his Habibi. That was my contact name on his phone. Habibi.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, we had a good relationship. That was a good relationship. That was a healthy relationship.
What? Someone fumbled.
No. It was a mutual respect thing. It was a mutual decision.
A lot of culture right there.
Yeah.
A lot of culture. My cousin's dating a Middle Eastern.
Yeah, how's that going?
It's good. They just both graduated from nursery school 2 weeks ago.
Goals. That's when you're bringing each other.
Bro, they went in and they walked out as nurses. Bro,
that's amazing. That's
beautiful. Shout out to my cousin Anna and my homeboy Zaid. Yeah, I mean on graduating nursing school. But for real, what's popping right now? Because I remember back in the day, like the Stingery used to be popping. I don't know.
The what?
Stingery?
I've never heard of it.
Oh my God.
You gotta understand, there's like a 5-year difference between us.
I know. Okay, what about Onyx? Is that still popping?
I like it. A lot of people don't.
I like Onyx because it's like the 2 floors.
Yeah, and that's what I like. You can kind of mix it up because you have like the more Caucasian music in the top. and the more Latino music in the bottom.
Yeah.
And sometimes Latinos are a little sweaty, so I go up there.
I know, like
in the AC.
If I want to hear like Rompe, like the Gasolina, go
Daddy Yankee, you can never go down.
I know.
You can never go bad with Daddy Yankee.
Or like the new Bad Bunny or something like that, or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. You know what I mean? There it is. Hey.
No, I love that song. I have friends that clown on me, and they hear
vibes.
that. No, they hear that song and they snap me like, "Your song's playing." Like,
okay.
I love that song,
bro. I think if anything, if you vibing, I'm gonna pick up with that vibe. You know what I mean? So we can vibe together. You know what I mean? But for sure, Onyx has always been. I always get shit like, "Oh, that shit's ghetto." I'm like, the music slaps.
It's who you go with. That's the people that are worried about who's there. They feel like they need to be worried about who's there to entertain themselves. I would be like,
I'm there, so what's happening?
That's something you got to go with the right group. Because when me and my girls go, we're not worried about everybody else. We really are not. Like, we worried about each other. We take care of each other. We have fun with each other.
That's good. Mm-hmm. I don't go to park because it's too expensive. I'm already spending like $100 before I even get in.
I know a few of the promoters.
God,
just kidding. No. I know one.
I know one. She knows a janitorial guy and shit. And all of a sudden, she knows stop playing. We all paying full fees here.
El que trapea el piso, no?
Hey, she knows the robot man and shit. You know what I mean? The one over walking. Nah, I mean, park is cool, but it's just, I don't know. It's too expensive for like what they offer inside.
Yeah.
I rather pay a little bit less and get a little bit extra ratchet. And
see, that's where those dating apps come into play.
Yo, shit. So I just joined Tinder like 2 days ago.
Dude, I love dating apps. They're amazing.
Dude, hey, is it like a time killer or what?
What do you mean?
Like, bro, I've been like, it's entertaining.
Dude, don't waste too much time on it. But I love dating apps. I actually met somebody I was in a relationship for a few months with on a dating app. Well,
like, I actually have good intentions. You know what I mean? I have good intentions. I'm not here messing around.
I mean, I did too, but then like
we here talking about mental health and shit.
No, but high key, like I love dating apps because.
Were you on Tinder? Bumble?
Shh, don't burn it.
Chill. Hey, find me right there.
No, just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Let me find out, dude.
No, dude.
Okay. Nah, real shit.
No, like, but I love it because you meet people that are different locations, different environments, different mindset, different points in their lives. You meet people with different hobbies. Something I really love about Tinder, Bumble, whatever. It's like you meet people that are, you know, that they love hiking or they love jet skiing or they have a thing for anime or they have like this perspective on art and you can conversate on that. Not everything has to end up being romantic. Like I've literally made friends off those dating apps. People I didn't get romantically involved with, you know, that we just met up, hung out, and till this day I still talk to. And like I told you, I actually ended up in a relationship for a few months with somebody who I met on a dating app. You know, it didn't work out because of life or whatever, but I don't regret that experience.
I'm too rusty. I think I suck. I feel like deleting myself sometimes.
Maybe okay. I've actually helped a few guy friends like bump up their pictures. You know, what pictures you choose, what you put in your bio really makes a difference because if you
I try to put my genuine self. I'm not trying to be somebody I'm not. You know what I mean? So and I don't put douchey shit. Yeah, I mean, I'm not here for.
You gotta put a little jokey joke.
A little.
You gotta put a little jokey joke.
Like a little knock knock.
A little knock knock.
Like
a little joke.
So I don't know. See, like I've only been into relationships, so like they've always been like, and like they've for some reason worked themselves through that longevity. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So and I've been with this person for 4 years, to the point that I just forgot how to talk.
How to flirt.
How to like. I'm just like. I mean, granted, I have my brother, but he's like beyond blunt. You know what I mean? Like he's just like,
I got you.
Like I was like, he's like, bro, just tell her what the fucking vibe is, and like, yo, she try to come over.
Just keep it super light. Like I keep it super light. Like
I keep it light too, but I hit a wall. Like I hit a wall when it comes like the conversation becomes dead, and it's just like, and it just is that stigma. Oh, don't
double. Keep it on the app. Don't keep it on the app.
Oh, so you take it off?
I take it. So the thing is,
do I put it on my social media?
Never give them your number. Okay, number one rule. Never give him your number.
Why? You know, can I ask you something? You have a really good voice.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I'm so annoying.
Who said that? Let me kick his ass. Like, if you like...
You know what? Now that I think about it, son puras viejas ardidas.
If you like talk very slow, it sounds different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been told good things about my slow voice.
I'm about to edit this. I'm gonna start moving. I'm about to start moving keys and shit.
I love it. No. But never. Some genuine rules I have. So if they're showing body parts, I don't swipe right because they're just in it to hit it. Unless that's your intention, which is completely fine. And whatever.
If that's what you want.
If that's what you want, that's what you're looking for.
Shoot, yeah.
Do your thing.
Dude, I mean, everybody got different things.
Yeah, but like, specifically me, I am very big on respect, and I even have that on my bio. Like, I'm big on respect, on humor, stuff like that. So like, I never give them my number. Hold on,
let me put my shit up. I'm
Are we reading our bios? Let's read our bios. What does your bio say?
Hold up.
Oh!
Hold up. How do I even?
I'm excited.
I do not know how to read a bio up in this bitch. Cause first of all,
do you want me to start with mine?
Yeah, hold up. I don't even know how to like. I'm so out of date, bro. Like, I don't even know how to read. Like,
I want to read. I want to know what your bio says. I'll read mine first. Or do you want to read yours first?
Just read. Just read my shit. Okay. I feel like my shit cringy, but. I mean, that's my cover.
Okay, first, I don't like that picture.
Damn it.
I need to help you. Okay, you want me to be honest? Okay. So the first picture is cute, but I can't see your face like legit. Okay, like you need that.
Okay, so edit, go out, because obviously you know how to work that, and then go on to the next ones.
Okay. So then the second one, that's just an awkward pose.
Right. I mean, granted, that there's more to that picture than, yeah.
I love this one. This is sexy AF.
Okay, so that's vibe. So
that's vibe.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to.
See, that tells me you're chill, you're tall, you're handsome, and you got a car.
Okay.
So that's the way you get from that. You don't want to do that. You don't. No.
Okay, so you never wanna. My thing is never hiding.
Okay, but you can put that in your bio.
Really?
You can put that in your bio.
Like, I got a kid.
Yeah, I got a kid. Dad vibes. Daddy AF. Like, like you don't gotta include that.
Okay.
So
I'm sweating, bro. Like, dead ass. I was like, yo.
Wait, unlock your phone. Okay. Let me read the bio.
No, I'm just gonna delete my shit right now.
No. We're gonna work on this. We're gonna do this together. We're gonna get you some babes.
Okay. No, okay. Like, so peep it. So I've got hits. Yeah, I mean, off that.
I'm sure. Honestly, looking for someone to vibe with. Okay, I like that. Take off the honestly. I am a man of God. I love attending the Rock Church in Point Loma. Don't ever tell anybody where you go.
Nah, why
That's
not?
like Cyber 101.
Cyber? Bro, see, I'm out of touch with this shit.
Like, you don't ever want to know. You don't want to give somebody your location of where you go. Because there's some crazy people out here.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. You got me sweating, bro.
Dude, like, you'll be surprised. Look, this is me.
What do you mean?
So this is me. I just try to be cute AF. So it's like you see my face, my body, without being nude.
I know. Hold on. I was like, hold on. I think you said no body.
You see my face, you see my body, but I'm not nude. Fire. Because I let it be known that I'm not about that nude life. But that's just me. But if you are and you got that body, go work.
Handles.
And then that's just me letting you know, like, okay, I'm cute.
Selfies.
Whatever. Selfies.
Okay, go back to the other one. Hold on. Let me see the other one.
So the bio, look, I keep it very straight up. Tall female, 5'7", where the tall snacks at. Flirty, cute, let them know I'm tall. Straight up light-skinned Latina with attitude, because it's real.
Keep it 100.
I'm fucking chill, but I'm also real AF. And then I put, if you can make me laugh and stimulate my mind through conversation. Oof. Very laid back, very to the point. You get everything I need. And at that point, I also I make it clear, I'm tall. I like tall men. I'm a light-skinned Latina because a lot of people confuse me for Caucasian. And then I put, I like a chill vibe, but I keep it real. because I'm a very upfront person.
Yeah.
I let it be known, but I don't say it specifically like that.
Right.
And then I put, if you can make me laugh, because I love a person that can make me laugh. Humor is 101 for me. Oh, yeah. If you're stuck up, if you can't make me laugh,
get the fuck out of here.
Yo, I'm gonna be like, my mama called. I gotta go home.
Yeah.
And then I put, if you stimulate my mind with conversation, because I love a person that can talk to me and just be real, then I'm.
If you can't hold a conversation, bro, you gotta find yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, if male or female, if they can't hold a conversation in general, what do you guys have? What do you guys have in common? You know what I mean? Like, besides the other stuff, but like conversation leads to great communication. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like, damn, I'm gonna have to just delete my shit.
No. We're gonna get through this together. Teamwork.
Teamwork. All right.
No, and you don't be like ashamed. Don't be thrown off.
Oh, nah. Hey,
I've had multiple guy friends who have shown me like, hey, I'm not getting matches. And they're guys who are very handsome, who have a good heart, who have a good mindset, who, whatever, this and that. Guys, I would be like, hey, yo, what's going on with these girls? But the way they present themselves on social media, it doesn't present them. It doesn't show them. It doesn't show the better side of them.
I got another question.
What's up?
How do you know they're like catfish vibes and it's not catfish vibes? Because I feel like for a guy, you'll get more catfish than a girl looking for a guy. Because for some of these girls, I swear to God, I was just like, damn, she's really pretty. And I was like, yo, I might have to like find a drone, hack into this computer.
So that's where I tell you, take it off the app. So once you make a match and you have a few messages or so, go with social media.
So that's what I do.
Don't do Snap.
Why not?
Don't do Snap.
Okay, that could be like that could be fucked.
Don't do Snap because they might, add you from a different friend's account or whatever.
Well, I don't have Snap, so I'm good.
So yeah, or just you might add them and then forget, and they can be looking at your stuff and you forget who's this username or whatever. I don't give them my number because they can, if you block them, they can call you or text you from other numbers, which I did have some toxic men do. So I learned my lesson.
No.
No offense, but he was a Leo.
I'm a Thoru, so don't get it fucked up.
And then, so I would just do like IG. Hey, do you have an IG?
Yeah.
Why? Because on IG they post more. You get to see more of what they're about. You get to see who's liking the pictures. If it's only chicks, he's an F-boy. Why? Because he's adding all these girls. You can see the people he follows. You can see his bio. You can see what his stories have consist of. You can see more of the pictures. Does he have family in his pictures? Does he have pets in the pictures? Is he adventurous?
Yeah.
Does he work? Does he have a car?
Yeah.
You see more of that on IG, I believe. That's where I go. And then worst case scenario, I just block them on IG. Sorry.
You're a savage, and I fucks with you. I love it. I love it.
That's just what I do.
So from your perspective, because you follow me on my personal one, I'm not gonna say it, but
I love it.
So if someone I was trying to be like, hey, just follow me on my IG, and they see that, obviously they're gonna know I have a kid.
See, that's a thing. You can put something just.
See, I like that single dad vibes.
Yeah. I'm single dad vibes, or daddy AF, catch me with the 3-year-old, whatever.
Dude.
I'm sorry, I got sweat.
Yeah. Yo, your shit is I'm about to get you my rings and shit, my neck. Your shit straight drip.
You don't even know.
I don't know. But I've been out of the game for a long time, bro.
Well, okay, but then again, I've I have best friends that are guys, and a lot of people don't know how to manage that relationship with guys as your best friend and not stepping over those boundaries. And throughout my life, I've been able to manage that.
Right.
And growing up, I was around a lot of guy friends, and they would tell me I don't like this in a girl, I don't like that in a girl, and you just hear how they talk and stuff, and you pick up on that swag.
Yeah.
No offense.
Have you ever had a problem with your relationship because you have so many guy friends?
I don't have many. I have,
but it just takes one.
I have one best friend that's a guy, and I would tell you, in that toxic relationship is the only relationship that's I've had an issue with that. Other than that, now I make it very clear. My best friend is a guy.
It's a package deal.
It's a package deal.
Facts.
But then it's then you gotta analyze the guy friend because
make sure he
just
has
como yo sé cómo
make sure
son las
your guy friends
mujeres.
or his intentions are real. Like he ain't like has a long term like plan. Like he actually is your real friend.
Yeah, because like yo sé como, just as a woman, I know how women are. I know how women work. I know how women think. Blah blah blah. You get that instinct for a reason. Men are like that too, and I'm not gonna underestimate that because there's been multiple times where I've had my guy friend be like,
like what's happening?
With homeboy over here, and then boom, like what he predicted is right, and I really was blindsided, like boom, but like at the moment, for example, I've been like talking to somebody who's very quote unquote machista in a way, in that sense, like, oh, guys around you, like, I don't know how I feel about that, but I've made it very clear.
That's tough.
Yeah, but I've made it very clear, and this is why I continue talking to him. Like, I do what I do, and I'm gonna communicate with you. And if you feel uncomfortable, you communicate with me, but you are not gonna control me. And he's been very good at working with that. But one thing that did worry him was my guy friend. So then I said, well, then I'm gonna introduce you to him because I don't have nothing to hide. And I did, and now they're best friends, and I hate it because now he's replacing me with him. Like, he doesn't even text me. He'll text him.
One or the other, girl. Come on.
Dude, like, he'll text him.
That's the dream, though. Like,
yeah, no, I love it. I love it. But it's crazy because to him, he was so, like, no, but your guy friend, like, he said, like, my best friend, that's a guy, he says, like, he'll call me, he'll be like, I love you, bestie, or, like, ¿cómo estás? This and that.
Your partner has to be fucking secure.
Yeah.
Like
so what do? I'm considerate of it, and when my bestie calls me, I put it on speaker. If I'm in the kitchen cooking, whatever, if I'm in the car.
But yo, bestie better like keep his shit in line too. Can't be
no,
like,
he does.
That's good.
That's the thing. Like, it's never been intimate. Like, it's crazy because when I met my bestie, he was actually trying to get at me in high school, and it just I was just like,
yeah.
But then like over that, we've been friends, and now him and the guy I'm not with, but I'm associating with right now at the moment. It's like now they're cool AF.
So she's taking people. So I'm just saying.
We don't know that yet. If homeboy falls in line.
So if he fumbles, somebody's better pick this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he got to stay consistent.
Yeah, but I know it took like a lot out of him in the sense of opening up to the idea. But that just made me like him more because he took the opportunity. He made
the effort.
Yeah,
I've learned that.
Yeah, like, he made the effort, and I was like, hey, like even one time he was like, why are these dudes calling you? And I was like, well, you gotta understand, like, I've never posted you on social media. I've never talked to you about you to other people. So to them, I'm still single, so they're gonna obviously hit me up. But
they're gonna want to know who you vibing with. Like,
yeah, but then I told them like, but here's my phone. Look at the chats. Like, I never respond.
Wow.
And he was like, oh, you're right. And I'm like, if I'm associating with you as a woman, I'm associating with you as a woman. And I make that clear. And any responses he did see, it's like, hey, we're cool and all, but I'm kind of talking to somebody and I got to respect those boundaries. And he was like, damn, like, these dudes are responding like I respect that.
So you pretty much like holding it down, like I'm A100 with you.
Like we're not together, but my attention's on you, and I'm gonna make that clear. Now, whether you sustain that, that's on you. But at the moment, that's where my attention.
Hey, you got a sister or something like that?
Unfortunately, I do, but they're all married. But like, so even him taking that initiative to be like, hey, let me meet your like, it's going to be different, but let me go ahead and I'll meet your best friend because...
That's
and
so
I started
healthy.
off with, like, phone chats. Like, I would put my phone on like, speaker.
It's not giving him your, like, it's not, like, it's just making him secure.
Feel comfortable as a person.
Yeah. And eventually, because I feel... I have two opinions. It'll make him feel comfortable and understanding where you're coming from. Or... on the other hand, like, it just does he expect that all the time? Does he expect that all the time?
Expect what?
Like, you always putting your shit on speaker?
No, I do it out of consideration to him because if he.
But you do it all the time though.
Not all the time.
But you do it like when.
In the beginning, I did because I wanted him to feel comfortable.
But do you still do it now?
Because they're cool AF. between them.
Okay, so because they're friends.
Now they're cool.
Okay.
Now, but in the beginning, I would do it out of consideration for him because I put myself in his shoes and I would be like feeling iffy, like what are they talking about, this and that, or is it really what it? And then he was hearing the convos. He's like, oh shit, like they're really just friends, like. And he would hear me and my best friend whining about life and just having great conversations
about his personal problems.
His personal problems and tell me what to do, what do I do with this, and like. At the same time, I was clear with him though. Like, my best friend, is a guy.
That's it. That best friend, he's a guy, and package deal.
Yeah, like, and I told them in the beginning, like, if you're uncomfortable, we can work around it. But trust me, like,
you think that's
like we can work towards it in the sense that like, because I don't mind telling my friends, like my partner doesn't feel comfortable with this.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I don't mind saying that because at the end of the day, when you're choosing somebody to be your partner, it's like you're becoming one with that person. And I would expect respect. Something that's so big between me and the guy I'm talking to is respect. So he is willing to step out of his comfort zone.
Does he know
out
you're
of respect. Yeah. No. So even with this, like even with I was like, hey, I'm gonna do a recording.
Hey, bro, like my hands were here the whole time. Just very professional. Just water here.
No, it definitely threw him off. It threw him off a little bit. Because it's so early. It's so early in the process.
Oh, okay.
And this is the first time he's like talking to. And I told him one time he tried to be like, oh, when I was telling you why are these guys messaging, I broke it down to him like you gotta understand to them, to their eyes, I'm still single. Like when they hit me up or when they message me, you're beautiful, can I take you out? It's like to them, I'm still single, but then I let them know like, hey, or I don't respond at all if it's just really thirsty. But if it's like somebody I'm cool with who's been trying to get at me, I let them know like, hey, I'm kind of talking to somebody right now and I kind of just want to focus on that. And he saw that and he was like, damn. And I reminded him like, I'm not one of these little girls.
Should have invited him, bro.
I told him.
He didn't want to come.
No, it's that he's a man, so he works early in the morning. And I like that. So he was just like, I can't.
Was that gotta do anything?
He has to wake up like at 4 a.m. So I'm gonna let him go to sleep because I'm considerate enough to let my man sleep.
I wake up I have to wake up at 3 to do my job, and then I'm on broken sleep. So I wake up at 3, do my emails, and do what I gotta do for my job. Go back to sleep, and then wake up at 6.
That's commitment.
And then from 6, I'm from 6 to 6. I'm on call 24 hours, 7 days a week. So.
That's crazy.
What sleep? And I got a kid.
Well, he just told me like, hey, like obviously he let down the platform. Like, hey, if anything is up, what's up?
Why don't you just join your platform? Like,
what?
Why don't you just join your platform?
What do you mean?
Like the what's your platform called again?
Also, Fresa Rambox.
Little plug. I'm saying, why don't you just join? Like, that's a cool thing to do.
What? What do you mean?
Like him be your co-host.
No.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
See, that's the thing. Also, Fresa and the Rap Box. That's me.
That's you. Keep it 100. That's me. My bad. I was trying to.
So just like we talked about, our past teaches us.
Yeah.
Do I care about them? Yes. Do I like what's going on now? But our past teaches us not to get excited over somebody and that you really understand somebody about a year in.
Well, I'm not saying do that now, but like, what if he becomes a guy?
He's different from me. He's not like that. I like it. I'm over here. He's so chill. He's funny and chill.
Don't downplay the
and
man
responsible.
Either.
And me, yo soy mucha energía. Y yo digo,
so he's your balance.
He's my balance. At the moment, he's my balance. And I like it that way. But it's like we can communicate. Like I told you, he's not afraid to jump out of his comfort zone and communicate with me. Yeah. Like he'll be like when I told you, he was like, why are these guys sitting? I broke it down to him. And he's like, oh, damn, that makes sense. My bad. And
I was like hitting you up and shit. I was like.
No, see, that's the thing. I told them, like, don't get it twisted. Like, I'm not a fearful female. Like, I'm not a fearful female. Like, if I don't feel comfortable with something, like, you're not messing with this little girl. Like, if I don't feel comfortable with something, I'm going to let them know I don't feel comfortable with something. You're overcrossing a boundary.
Yeah, facts.
Period.
Facts.
When I need and then he's so used to, like, being, like, protective and this and that. I'm like, look. When you know I need protecting, you're going to see it in my eyes, or I'm going to let you know I need your help. But you're not messing with the little girl. Like, I'm going to let you know, hey, go handle this. Because I at this point, I've tried. Other than that, back up, I got it.
Damn, this is a lucky man here, Charles. Okay, just little diamond in the rough. Hey, okay, yo, that's vibes. I'm getting a whole new
But
man and
he's not
shit.
used to that. He's used to like I said, he's a little into that old fashioned mindset where it's like, no, like yo no quiero esto, no me gusta eso, and it's just like, nah, I'm my own person.
Kickback.
This is how I like things. This is how you like things. Let's meet in the middle.
Is he older than you?
A little bit, yeah. He's a little older than me.
Older than me?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
No, he's like 3 years older than me, but he's definitely very mature.
Yeah.
And he's been very like independent, and he's been very like on his own for a minute. So to him, it's like, I understand. Like, you've been dealing with girls who have, run you over or whatever. Like, one time I deadass told him, like, yo, you're speaking out your insecurity. You're not going to put that on me. And he was like, what?
What do you mean? Like
he was very like, I forgot what it was. But like,
speak of a insecurity,
yeah,
not the insecurity he came out, so we don't have to like
he
expose
was
him.
like he was talking out of insecurity.
Like, okay.
Like he was talking, like he was kind of like, oh, you better not let this happen again, or I'm gonna take care of it. I was like, hold up,
back up, I got me.
I was like,
I have it on me.
First of all,
like yeah.
I was like, I don't know what you little girls you've been messing with or blah blah blah, like that don't know how to handle situations like it. But I got it. Thank you.
Are you sure you don't got a sister?
And I was just like, I understand where you're coming from, and I appreciate you being that. Like, I'm actually very attracted to the fact that you're protective. As a woman, I like being protected. But you're gonna definitely know when I need your help. You're gonna see it in my eyes, you're gonna see it in my reaction, and you're gonna hear it in my voice when I need your help and when I can't handle a situation. Until then, I got this. I appreciate you, but I got this. And don't ever try to intimidate me like that again.
Wow. Can I be honest with you?
What's up?
You are just very like ahead of your time.
But then again, that's where those life lessons have come into play.
Yeah, like I was talking to my brother, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna interview this chick, Stephanie, and because he's my co-host.
Mm-hmm.
He's half owner of all this, and right now he's working on his business right now. And he's like, do you think that she's a perfect fit? You know what I mean? I'm like, of course, we all have our things. You know what I mean? In that time that I was FaceTiming you and how you were speaking, and andale, tú no hay pedo and shit. I think I'm gassing her too much and shit. Hold up. Yeah, I mean, gas, man. No, and I was like, dude, like, deadass, like, she is ahead of her time. And it's hard because girls your age are not. I've learned that girls your age, they have a really short attention span. Like, and you have to be very, very, very patient because I mean they're so young. You know what I mean? They're so just.
To them, it's
and then
like,
for us, we're just like we just, like, what's up? What you trying to do right now? Like, what's popping? Like, and like I'm not used to that, but you're just like you're very mature. You know what I mean? And that's, I mean, obviously you got through a lot of heavy stuff. You know what I mean? And then thank God that you were able to go through it, because a lot of kids your age don't really go through it.
I definitely hold a lot of pride in the fact that I
You should.
I feel like my college years were very difficult. And I've had professors tell me the things that you've gone through during your college journey. Only one of those reasons usually is a reason for kids or people your age to drop out. And you've gone through multiple journeys and multiple like things just holding you back, and you've overcome these big obstacles, and you continued and you graduated.
Yeah.
And I've had professors tell me that, like, usually just one of the things you went through is usually what they consider enough of a reason to drop out. And I pushed through and I graduated.
That's good, because I mean, it goes both ways. You just don't learn, or just a lot of people just go through a depression, suicide, and stuff like that. Because a lot of people just don't know how to handle pressure nowadays. You know what I mean? I feel like, and I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying like it's harder. You know what I mean? Me and my brother, we were pretty much, we had a lot of pressure on us. I mean, we were forced to raise our sisters. You know what I mean? We were forced to raise up, not have. I mean, we had childhoods, but we were just like, it was fast forward for like, it was fast. It was times 2. You know what I mean? But for you, it's just like, damn, like I'm just hearing it, because I'm absorbing everything you're telling me. It's just like, it's a trip, but that's good though. Yeah, because I mean, and I hope everything you're saying could pretty much potentially bring that kind of energy into a girl that's going through a rough time right now. You know what I mean? I hope that for sure, like, I mean, you keep on coming on with us. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
I'm with it. I
Bro,
love it.
like,
I
yo,
love
yo,
it.
how do you feel about this? Like the whole
I
set,
love
like
it.
the
Like,
whole setup and all this
so
stuff.
it's crazy because my platform, it actually started as so like I told you when I was in my healing process.
Yeah.
So this last relationship I got out of, it was very, very difficult, very different for me. And I had actually told myself like, hey, I'm not gonna jump into another relationship.
How long did it take you?
This last relationship wasn't. I made the decision to leave it. But it was definitely a lot more difficult because I had moved cities. I
Oh
had
wow.
started a different job. I had
So you went all
lived
out.
somewhere else, and I made a lot of sacrifices for an individual. Then I had to take initiative for myself and realize that that wasn't the relationship for me, and come back home and start over from scratch. And that was so difficult. And
That's tough.
it is. It is.
So you know what? This whole time I thought you were just like in the same city. No, you were not even in the same area. You were wherever you were. So that's even harder because now you got to think about like going traveling wherever you're coming from home.
Yeah, I
So
started over from scratch, and take account this was my second time leaving home, so obviously, that traditional aspect, it's like, oh, you're doing everything wrong. Oh,
yeah,
you're ya no sirves como mujer, this and that. And it's like, little do people know, like, hey, I made the choice to leave.
yeah,
I could have stayed, but I made the choice to leave because God showed me in my face that that wasn't what I wanted. And God displayed my future in free for me. And I said, I'm out.
I'm out this bitch.
Because I know I can work. I know I can start over from scratch. I know I have the strength and the capacity and the drive within me that if this isn't what I want, I'm not going to continue to go for what I don't want. I'm going to
Yeah,
bounce back, start from nothing, and know that I'm capable of coming back up. And I'm not going to be a victim. I'm going to be a survivor, and I'm going to get through it. No matter what God throws at me, I'm going to get through it, point blank, period, one way or
arriba,
another.
come on top.
Like, always.
Cap.
Like, whatever it is God throws at me, like, and I continue to say, he keeps just throwing it at me. But I keep getting through it. And I keep getting through it in my heart and my mind and my personality and who I am and where I am in life. And my presence in life keeps getting molded and created in the most unique, beautiful way ever.
That's powerful.
And the way I see it, it's like I chose that wasn't for me. And I came back home and I started from scratch again. And here I am. And I'm moving forward with my life and I'm doing what I'm doing. And at the end of the day, like, that all teaches you so much.
Hell yeah, it
Like,
does. I mean, just you talking to me is just making me like give me a different perspective and like more of like fresh air and like how to approach things because I feel like we all think we know everything. Yeah, I mean we all vibe and we all pick off things, you know what I mean, from different people. I mean, just you speaking to me, I'm just like, damn, I'm really gonna have a good day tomorrow because like for the way how you speak and I mean, I don't know, I can only speak for myself. The way you think is very powerful, you know what I mean? So for you telling me those words, it's just like, okay, I'm gonna have to recalibrate a little couple things and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I hope all this stuff is very useful for the person that's really honestly going through it. You know what I mean? We go through it all the time, and for sure, like y'all not alone.
Like I told you, like I went into this relationship and I really, I had healed from a very toxic relationship. I had entered a situation where somebody really allowed me to feel like I can open up again, and then it didn't turn out to be what I thought it was, and I walked away.
That's the first step. Just fucking walk away.
I walked away, and literally life shows you before you. So like, it's so crazy how life works. I always say everything happens for a reason.
Everything.
So
happens.
this in specific situation, literally every single sacrifice I made for this person, life altered us in a way where that was to be reciprocated.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even willing to make a move.
Like what? Like more like a marriage move or
no? Like I moved cities. I changed my job. I jumped out of my comfort zone. I was in an environment.
So you went all out for him.
Like I went all out. Like I was away from my support system, from my best friends who I'm very close with from my family. I was away. I was by myself in this environment where I didn't feel good. but I did it all because knowing that at the end of the day, like just knowing that I was by that person's side, it's like that's what was gonna fulfill it, and I was willing to take that. I was willing to make that sacrifice for the relationship. But when life works out in the most mysterious ways, when life came around and it was his turn to make those same sacrifices, he didn't move a muscle. And he was just making excuses. And then life played out in front of me, and there was this situation that showed me this is what your future looks like. And I was like, I'm out. Yeah. Packed my stuff in my car because thank God, you know, my mindset going into college was like, I'm not going to pay rent for a dorm to live with females I don't really care about. And I ended up taking out my car in college and paying my car instead. Yeah. So luckily I have that. Like security where regardless of what's going on, I can always sleep in my car. I can throw my stuff in my car and I can leave.
Been there.
And I did. I threw my stuff in my car. I came back home. I cried. I looked like a total loser in front of my family again. But at the end of the day, I know I got this. I know I can get through it. And look at me now. I'm top notch.
Keep it 100. Arriba. Oh my God. That's just so crazy, bro. Your shit's so powerful. I'm just like, I'm just looking at you. I'm just like, I could feel it. Yeah. Like, yeah, I mean.
A lot of women stay, honestly, a lot of women stay because financially they can't afford to leave. Because a lot of guys will manipulate you. No offense, but a lot of guys will manipulate you and tell you like, hey, yo te cuido. And to them, it's like, okay, you know. And I've always had one thing that my sister told me, rest in peace. Like, she always told me, no matter how stable you are, get your own bag. Whether it's a part-time job, pa los chicles. Because whenever things get rocky, you have that bag. You have that choice.
Oh, I could tell. Look, I could tell you this. Like, my BM, she's strong and very independent. Obviously, we didn't see eye to eye. At one point, like, if I was just like, if you're not happy, it's okay. You could just leave. Mm-hmm. It's all right. You know what I mean? Like, don't be here if you're not happy. If you're not feel like you're content, we're just not on the same vibe. I mean, we could always respect to like, for the healthy reasons to split. Obviously, there's a lot of emotions involved in the middle. You know what I mean? It's natural. It's human instincts. You know what I mean? And she's very smart. She's very independent, and she's very powerful. So that's why and I support it. You know what I mean? So right now, I mean, yeah, granted, she has her own place. I mean, I got my own place. I mean, so we're two different independent people, and it's very important to never literally just give everything to your individual, because you're gonna need that independent. You know what I mean? You're gonna need your own, like you say, your own bag, because at one point you're gonna need that bag. And I'm not saying you're ever gonna use it, but saying don't. I mean, if you want to be very traditional and just let your man take care of you, handle it. That's what you want to do.
Hey, girl, the change that he throws on the floor and stuff, el cambio que te deja avientar like even in a bag. Like, I remember my mom used to tell me that. My dad would come home and put his hat and throw his change. And she was like, mija, llévate el cambio.
What?
And aviéntalo una cancilla. My mom taught me, yeah. Like, it's his change. It's his quarters, his dimes, his nickels. Y aviéntalo una cancilla. Even if you are, you know, a stay-at-home mom, whatever, you know, tell them, you know, I need to buy $200 of groceries. Throw 25 in your savings, because you never know.
Facts.
And a lot of women stay because they can't financially leave.
Yeah. Oh, dude, my BM, she was like, we literally just sat down, like, this shit ain't working no more. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, so where you at? Like, I'm not kicking you out. You're my BM. Like, why the fuck would I do that? Mm-hmm. She stayed for like a month and a half.
And that's tradition. And that's your heart, because a lot of men don't think that way.
Look, it was tough, don't get me wrong, because I have so much heart, you know what I mean? Like, I love the girl. Mm-hmm. I love her so dead. So I was like, look, when it's not going to work out, that's fine. If it takes 5 months, it takes 6 months, it takes 3 months, it takes 2 days. Take as long as time as you need, but this is your home. Mm-hmm. You could just give me like a couple of days and like when you're gonna leave, so I won't be here, because it's still emotional for me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So you could just tell me when you're gonna leave. Okay, you're gonna leave whatever day. Okay, I won't be here. And then when I come home, the change is gonna be there. And that's what I did. You know what I mean? And now we have honestly, we have a better relationship when we're apart than we're together. It's because our opinions are very strong. You know what I mean? It's just I see a things a certain way and she sings a certain way, and that's totally normal. We're all supposed to vibe together, and we got put in a position. We had a kid very soon, very quick, and we love our daughter, but at this moment we just got to focus on what's more important. That's the kid.
But there was also respect there.
Yeah, I mean, it took a while. Don't get me wrong. I'm not perfect either, but now we're in a better place till we give each other respect. We're able to communicate. We have a certain relationship. Granted, that relationship, and I'm single, so like I give her that relationship. I mean, eventually at one point I can't give her that relationship because I mean, yeah, granted I go over and eat breakfast sometimes because we have that relationship. Obviously, that's not gonna happen forever, but at the moment, that's what kind of co-parenting.
That's what works.
Yeah, that's what works.
For you
I
guys.
honestly, you know what, I explain that to people, and it's just like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
No, every
like, dude, I have like different
different.
perspectives. I have my family that are lawyers, and then my family is just like that I've been through it, or my family that's XYZ, and they just give me different perspective, and it's always the why do you do that? Like, it's just like, it's very just like, look, dude, we could be very heated at moments, and we could take our emotions, never do things on temporary feelings, for sure. But we could for sure we could work on our, we could make judgment on our emotions, and I know her and she knows me. So as far as right now, it works. If it works, why fuck with it?
Do what works for you.
Yeah,
every relationship, every family is different.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like when I explain things to like certain individuals, I'm just like, nah, fuck that. You should keep your distance, or like, nah, go to court, get your fucking days, make it like 100. Like, if she can't fuck with you, if she fucks with you, tirala los papeles. I'm like, bro, like I see my daughter all the time. Like, I feel content. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Sometimes that's the situation that needs to go down. Don't get me wrong, because there's some toxic women out there. Men too.
Yes.
Y'all men is toxic too. But
I agree
there
with
are
you.
some toxic women that you gotta be like, Mira.
The court says. Yeah, I know.
The court says. But if that works for you guys, do it.
I mean, yes, granted, we've worked. I mean, we've been through the courts. You know what I mean? We've been through all that stuff. So we've been through the courts and all that stuff. We reconciled, and I'm over here like I'm Johnny Hands over here. I'm over here like mine man. So no, but it worked, and we reconciled, and we canceled it. So and this time around, we communicated. I mean, we elevated our communication because our communication was lacking. So my communication towards the individual person progressed. So now we have such a great communication that we don't need that. But we just for sure we gotta we tell each other, like, look, we have to make sure because we don't really when we see each other, it's never about problems. It's always about the kid.
Which is how it should be. Your priorities.
The only thing that I personally find it hard because text messages get very foggy sometimes. So I always say, can I please be very clear on how you're feeling on these text messages, because I don't know if you're coming negative, because I already have a perspective of her and how that individual is, and she's very strong and opinionated. So I'm like, can you just be very clear on how you're saying this, because I don't want to take it wrong. So can just like granted, all this communication. So I mean, if you have great communication, I mean, I think that's very key.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's a lot of work.
Towards.
Like, dude, trust me, it's a lot of fucking.
But
work.
I mean, it feels so much better at the finish line.
I always tell her, like, dude, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't need courts. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, sometimes you do.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Toxicas.
For
but
real.
like, if you guys find what works for you guys and you find that middle ground,
yeah,
it's such a beautiful place.
She's cool. I mean, I'm chilling.
Cool.
She's vibing. She's like, she handled her thing.
Hey, girl.
Nah, shit. Hold up.
Hey, girl.
I don't even know if she came out of nowhere. Nah, she cool. Nah, she doing her thing. I'm doing my thing.
Good. But there's some toxic women. Like I remember one time I went with a friend. He's literally just a friend to go pick up his daughter. And that girl was just talking her brains out.
Happen, huh?
And he's like, dude, every time I come pick up my daughter, she doesn't say shit to me. If I ask what did she eat, she'll be like, figure it out. If she's hungry, she'll tell you.
That's better. That's not good.
Yeah, but he's like, but the moment she saw another girl in the car, she wanted to yap her little brains out because she got all types of in her feels. Like, this lady was like, oh, this and that, and this and that, and this and that, and this. And she's like, she never says anything to me when I come pick up my daughter. I'll ask her, does she eat? Does she need?
Still holding some emotions. I mean, like, why? Like, you got to detach yourself from that. Trust me.
I was like, I know you brought a pretty girl to come with you and all, but
I
ain't
a little
this girl.
Little baddie, little snack. You know what I mean? The whole meal, the whole ya sabes. But I mean, you be breaking hearts and shit. I'm sorry, shit. Yeah, sorry. What can I say? What can I say? You know what I mean? But for sure, I mean, it happens, dude. I mean, I feel like communication, just being honest with yourself, is like super key.
Yeah, like I said, with this guy, it's like we do have very different mindsets, and I'm a very strong woman.
That's good.
And I know where I stand in life, and I'm not afraid of you telling me what you feel. And he's a very strong-minded man, so we have to invest into that communication. That's and so good. Far, so good. I'm just going with the flow, but so far, so good. He puts in the effort, so I reciprocate it, and we put in the effort, and we meet halfway. And look at us now. To him, it was like, you got a man best friend? You got a boy best friend? He has a penis. Like, but now it's like, he don't even text me. He be texting him like, yo, come through. And I'm just like, you're my best friend.
Wow. Why you do her like that? I guess. That's, I mean, that's good though. That's what you want. Yeah. I mean, you always want your friends to mingle with your partner.
Yeah. And it made me very happy when they hit it off and they were like on the same vibe. Because my best friend is also very protective.
Yeah, like, of course.
He's very protective. Like, he's seen what I've been through, and you know, he is such a gentleman when it comes to me. Like, my best friend opens the door for me everywhere, no matter what. Like,
careful.
No, like, we're like that. We take care of each other. Like,
that's facts.
Like, we are real. Like, and he tells me like, I don't want a guy treating you like less than what I treat you. Like, if anything, he should be treating you better than I treat you.
So his man has high. He had to keep
my
up.
best friend has high expectations because he knows like what I'm capable of giving into a relationship because I give so much into our friendship. So he's like, I can only imagine what you give into a relationship and how you're there for your partner and how like you. Yeah. Do what you do for your man. So it's like, so then it's like, so when he met this dude, he was like, yo, what's up? And then they're like, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But then they hit it off. They cracked the beer open and they, you know, I was like, yeah.
Yes. I mean, and there was a story. That's it. That's good.
And now they're like, hey, what's up? You know, what's up, man?
Well, I hope they tune into this because do you want them to tune into this? Okay, vibes. All right. I just wanted to say thank you for this episode. I'll tell you this right now. This is my longest episode I've ever had, and I'm very proud because I wanted it to become a very lengthy episode because I know you have a lot to say.
Yeah, probably.
So shout out to everybody who's gonna listen to this. I'm gonna listen to this like 6 times because I'm gonna have to edit through all this stuff. So and I still listen to it when it officially downloads. So shout out to everybody and all my YouTube subscribers. We are on iTunes, Google Chrome, Spotify. We're on Podbeam, and we're on all podcast platforms. I want to get a quick shout out to my. I mean, shit, I feel like I just made a friend.
Hey.
To my girl Stephanie right here. Yeah, I mean, ya sabes. I mean, hey,
don't forget to go follow.
Hey, you want to plug your social media?
So it's ohsofreesa_rampbox_oso fresa_rampbox_ go follow, like, comment.
Everything.
Dime lo que quieres escuchar, yo te lo digo.
I'm gonna bring this girl on. I mean, whenever she available, I mean, she gonna be there. Fuck, man, like, yo, like, I feel like let me know, find out if she'll be part of the team.
Let me
on
find
the part-time,
out.
on the part-time, yeah, because I know you have your own platform, and we're gonna, you know what, the Trigger Recipes, we're gonna help this girl out, and we're gonna be nothing showing but vibes. All right. So yes. I'm gonna give a quick shout out to Golden Palms _detailing. If you need any car detailings from steam cleaning, clay bar cleaning, or basic washes from the LA, San Diego area. You already know if you're in the LA, Riverside, Paris area, there is a deposit for that time slot. My guy is available Monday through Friday. Just DM him when he's available and when his slots are open. And for sure, don't forget our sponsor, FNX Recharge. There it is. I want to say the best pre-workout. Why? Because it does give me what I want, and it gives me the energy and the strength that what I want to do. It wakes me up in the morning, and I just, you know what? I'm excited because the gym's just opened up, and I want to see what this. It's just about to hit different. You know what I mean? The Recharge Lime Cherry, it has 30 servings in this single cup. So I'm very excited. I'm gonna give some to my girl Stephanie. I don't think she needs it, but she's gonna say she's gonna try it. So
I'll try it.
It's gonna light her up. It's probably, you know what I mean. It's gonna do something.
I'm trying to work these glutes.
Okay. Hey, if she hit the gym, I'm gonna hit the gym. Yo, I got the partnership on the gym. We'll try it out. We'll let you guys know how she feels about it. All right. This is Trigger Recipe Podcast, and that's it.